don't know how everybody else feels, but nothing feels as fulfilling. It's like you work a job that you hate, you don't make enough money to survive. The world is in chaos. There's racial divide, all over the country. You work until you 70. Politicians ain't worth a damn. The government is not for the people. You got people that think that they are more important than other people. And I ain't even just talking about racism. I'm just saying, like, you got people all over the world that think that they are better than others. You got subgroups of ethnic groups of people. You got, none of this shit makes sense anymore. And aside from, being at home around love with my family and my kids and things of that nature, it's like nothing else is fulfilling. At this point, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? What is the end game? What is the goal of all of this shit? We live in a world where we work hard every day to make other motherfuckers rich and never chase our own dreams. We trade our energy and our attention for a little bitty green piece of paper that ain't worth shit. The politicians ain't worth a damn. The government don't give a damn about the citizens of the country that they are politicians of. You know what I'm saying? Nothing makes sense anymore. But it hasn't made sense to me in a long time. And I feel like the only thing that has kept me sane is when I basically reintegrate myself into this bullshit ass reality. But I'm kind of tired of doing that. I know that something is off. I've always known that something was off. And it feels that way more and more, like every day. Every day is becoming more and more tedious. It's becoming harder and harder for me to, complete everyday shit. It's becoming very repetitive. And that's how I've been feeling. I mean, I'm not depressed, I'm not suicidal, I'm not none of that. It's just, what are we doing? It's like humanity is hell-bent on going backwards instead of propelling our future, evolution, evolving, and we supposed to be evolving right now. We don't supposed to be going backwards. We don't supposed to be doing the same shit that we already seen, how it turned out, and all of that. So it's like, what is the end goal? What is the end game? What are we doing? That's how I'm starting to feel every day.
Shalom, first and foremost. I'd like to give our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kakdash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to your Akim pushing this world in sincerity and truth. So dear brother, I sat back at you with another lesson. Going to edify into the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, it's like the people, they basically, it's like the loss, they're in a condition, and it's like they've been in a hole, and it's like it had no escape, so the mind, they're basically confused, they're fed up, but hey, we know they actually feeling it in the spirit that this whole vibration that they're under, work until you reach 70, until you reach old, until you can't work no more. That's the time you could be sick. You can't enjoy your retirement, But hey, the thing about it is that they don't understand, because they don't have the gospel, they don't have the truth, that gives you the understanding why we in this situation and whatnot. With the heathens being on top of us, we had to go to them in the want of all things. We had to work a 9 to 5. and the money that we earn is just to get us by and by to get back to work. As you say, we full in the rich pocket. That is what we basically doing and ending up with nothing at the end of the day. It was set so because of the curses and of our disobedience. That is why, the brothers, sisters that, know this truth. Hey, we seek our next kingdom to come. Our mindset is not really upon this place. The scripture said, use the world not as abusing it because the fashion of this world is soon gonna pass away. Because think about it, and nothing nice going for you Jakes out here. Majority of you Jakes and nothing nice. Too much going for you Jakes. Even the ones that have a little money on this side, when you look at the lifestyle, they ain't happy. They ain't happy at all. Right? That's why the scripture mentions to depart from this place. Because this place here is nothing but hell. But the only thing that comforts you in this place is what? Well, unto the believers of Yahweh Hashem is this word. That is why a lot of Jake, they have some different vices. They do drugs, and all sorts of different type of substance to basically take the mind off all what they're going through. That's why Jake just be heavily into drugs. That is how it is actually soothed away the pains, away the suffering. Right? But a lot of Jake they've seen it, but coming to the end when he talk about that evolution and whatnot. Not on this side, because the next evolution that we asking for is for those new bodies. Right? Yeah. That the wicked be taken out and the righteous be exalted. Because that is what is gonna happen. Right? Don't you see this place is just full of soul destruction, destroying your mind. Nothing spiritual. In this place is all carnal wickedness being set in good folly being set in good dignity. One set of lies, false, different doctrines, amen, traditions, amen. Right, and as soon as this place is about to go, the first precept here, Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city. Right? Because think about it, all we are seeing in this place is hell and a lower state. It has nothing planned for us in this kingdom but destruction. In Esau's kingdom, because the scripture, as we see, the day of mourning for my father is at hand. Now I slay my brother Jacob. Right? Let's say, for we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And that kingdom that we seek to come is New Jerusalem, is when Yahweh Hashem set back up, Israel in the power seat. Pursuant to Isaiah the 2nd chapter. Right? And the mountain of the house of the Lord is gonna be established on top of the hills. Right? This is with us coming back and in the ruling having these other nations under subjection. That is the city to be set up that we're looking forward to. Right? Because in this place, the scripture mentioned this place as it's full of, all foul beasts and whatnot, all the wickedness, witchcraft. Just imagine a man could do surgery and change around his manly parts into a woman. That is the type of wickedness which is There's wickedness at a high level because 200, 300 years back ago, they wasn't capable to do such wickedness, such type of things. But now with the technologies and all these things, they're going heavily into the wickedness. Right? That is why we also get out of the spirit. The scripture says, "For depart, right? Depart because this place here they destroy with a soul destruction, right?" Yeah. Micah 2:10 it say, "Arise ye and depart." So how we departing out here spiritually, Yeah, that's truth, We had the understanding of why we in this position, why we had to work at 9 to 5, why we in the position of the amount of money we earn is just to basically pay bills, put food on the table, and back out broke again, and repeat the cycle for the rest of our lives. It's for this is not a rest. One of the curses in Deuteronomy say, "And thou shalt not get no rest for the sole of thy feet." Because it is polluted, this place polluted with all sorts of wickedness, right? All sorts of wickedness, this place polluted with, your wife Eve acting up, everything that's being against you. It's like things never turn out the way that you would like it to turn out. Right? It's because it is polluted, it shall destroy, even with its sore destruction. So this place here, it will surely destroy us because, the scripture talk about the wicked come past the righteous in this system, Habakkuk 1:4, therefore the law is slack and judgment that never go forth, for the wicked that come past about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded, because is that just not wickedness so being set up on the side. That way, pursuing to the Isaiah, they take light for darkness and darkness for light. They think it as a normal thing, but really and truly, their wickedness being exposed, right? By the prophets is being exposed. Now they're basically starting to see what is true and what is not. Well, at least the elect has seen it. The Isaiah talk about what he that departed from iniquity make it himself a prey. Because you trying your best to keep the Lord's statutes and commandments to the best of your ability. You being seen as weird. He don't celebrate Christmas. He don't eat shrimps. He this, he that. That's all they see it as. Dying had to be something wicked. But that is why, the scripture says, put your affection on things above. And that is just it. We setting our minds on the next kingdom to come, but we prepping ourselves, our bodies to, to withstand when the Lord comes in, because we know a lot of judgment is going to pass and whatnot. So that's hopefully this quick lesson was edifying. All good to say how Hashem Eloshai, Hashem Karakudash. God bless the elders and the apostles of great ones too, until the next shalom.